What's up, y'all? I mean, I'm not completely done with YouTube. I just do YouTube when I feel like it. And right now, I feel like it. So what's this dude getting ready to work on now? That's going to be something off my Uninet iColor 550, my white toner. Yes, I said 550. You heard that correctly, the 550. Oh my God, did he just say the 550? Yes, I still have the 550. The 550 is so old. So what? But he never upgraded it. I didn't need to. Why didn't he upgrade that? Because the 550 can do the same exact thing as the one above that one, that one, that one, that one. You get my point? So back to what I was talking about. Today, I have to use my 550. Why? The answer to that is I ran out of film for my DTF machine, and I have to have these couple of prints done. They're going to be Christmas prints. I'll tell you how I got these Christmas prints in a second as well. Now, the reason I'm choosing to shoot this content on my white toner is because the white toner is still a great machine. We say that all of the time, and I still get many questions about the white toner. So I figured I'd use it right now. Well, not figured, because I need to use it right now, but why not show you what I'm printing, how it looks. Of course, you can't feel it. You just have to take my word for it. If you can get your hands on some T-Seal, I absolutely advise using that instead of some parchment paper or some Teflon sheet. T-Seal is the truth. In a second here, I'm going to show you a couple of designs that I came up with the help of one of my fellow influencer content creator friends using ChatGPT 4.0. Now, this won't be a video on ChatGPT, but let me tell you, if you have ChatGPT right now, you know all this AI stuff going on right now, and if you upgrade ChatGPT, which I think is 3.5 right now, if you upgrade to 4.0, there is a monthly fee. I believe it's $20 a month to upgrade. However, a lot of people are catching on to this ChatGPT 4.0 where they have now created a wait list. You can't just get it. But if you have the opportunity to, let me tell you how big of a monster that ChatGPT, that AI stuff is right now. It's kind of similar to Midjourney for those that are using Midjourney, but let's not get off topic. I tend to do that sometimes. Let's stay on topic. This is not a ChatGPT video. I just want to say that the designs I'm using today, I called one of my great friends. You guys know him as Erastus or E from Garment Creations. And I said, E, what do you recommend that I do? I need to shoot some content, but I'm also going to use my white toner. And of course, he went with ChatGPT as well. I said, look, E, I need a couple of designs. I can't do it myself. Can you help me out? And in fashion, he said, of course I have your back, because that's what we do for each other. But I said, E, I need something that's kind of a hip hop Santa Claus. Give me something like that, an urban hip hop Santa Claus. He did his little thing, punched in some prompts, and voila, you were going to see these designs right now. But let me take you from here over to the software so you can see how I'm keying it all in, what I'm doing to get the colors that I'm getting. I might need to rasterize it as well, so I'll show you how to do that, maybe. And then we'll move over to watch it print out and how quick that comes out. Plus, I'll show you guys how I marry the sheet, how long it takes, how easy I peel that thing off, because I'm a G when it comes to marrying these sheets and peeling it off smoothly like butter. I've been doing it for so long, it's easy for me. I can do it with my eyes closed. Anyway, let's get to it. Here's that hip hop Santa Claus. Here's the white toner vid. At the end, if you have any questions for me at all, leave them down there in the comments below. Reach out to me, email me, DM me, call me, whatever you need to do if you want to ask about this white toner, the possibilities of it, everything you can do with it, and how to get your hands on one. Here we go. All right, so first things first, go right up to the top corner up here, file. We're going to import this here picture. There's 4 to choose from. I'm choosing this one right here. This is my hip hop Santa. I asked my boy E for. I said I need a hip hop Santa with some Timbs and a New York cap. Now, because I can only go 8.27 by 11.69, I'm just extending this image a little bit longer. Then we're going to go to color adjust. These are my settings for everything that I do. I change everything up here to 4 all the way down. And then, okay, simple as that, right? So now what I'm doing, I'm gonna come back up here. I'm going down here to where I can choose rasterization. There are tons of options. Now what I'm showing you right here is these are different options that you have when you rasterize. You can choose to rasterize in circles. You can choose to rasterize in lines. There are 4 or 5 different options up there. Anyway, I'm changing this to white. So when I change it to white, you can see these circles in the rasterization. You can see them a little more clearly. What I'm going to try to do here, not try to do because this is what I'm going to do, is I want to change this to lines. This is my preferred way of rasterization. Eventually, I'm going to take out all this white as well. These are my numbers right up here. Now, for the sake of this video, I need to do a whole in-depth video on just this rasterization process and what everything means. But for right now, these are my settings if you do know. Lines, I'm changing that to 120. Angle, that's the angle that I want my lines to go in. I'm changing that to 20. And right where it says large size, I'm changing that to 90. And this is what my rasterization looks like. I don't want too much out of it. I want enough in there so it doesn't look too vintage, but that's how I rasterize, and those are my settings. This is our guy here. I just fired him up, and we are ready to go. This is the Uninet, the iColor 550. Excuse my desk, a bit of a mess right now, but this is our guy. We're going to print something out and get going here shortly. All right, so when inserting this paper, this is something to pay attention to. The printer's going to tell you to put it in with the print side up. What's the print side up? The glossy side we know is not the print side up. So it has this matte side right here. As you can see, it's a little different, right? A little more rougher versus the glossy side. We want to go in with the print side up, which is that matte side. Easy to slide in there. Pop it right in. Push that corner in. Poop. And now our paper's in. Simple as that. I like to tap up here to see where we're at. Remember I was telling you earlier, since 2020 or so to 2023, that's how much I still have left, by the way. So anyhow, let's print this thing out. Print over here. Here it comes. Look how fast that is. That took no time at all. Now, check out the image. It might look a little weird to you. There's actually no white background. You can see my finger in there. There's no white in there at all because we're going to use the white of the shirt. And it's going to fill it right in. I know it looks kind of weird. And sorry for the lighting right now. I'm doing this kind of late night. I had an itch to do this. Well, I needed to do it, but I'm doing it on the late night, so we don't have a lot of color. But you'll see what I'm talking about here shortly. Took all the white out. So you want to take out the colors that you're not going to need. You see some of the lines in there. Might look crazy to you, but this on white toner is probably the best thing to do so that you don't get a papery feel, and it still looks good. I promise you that. You'll see here shortly. But that is our image. So that's what they call the A sheet, the side that gets printed on. And this guy here is the B sheet, which is what we're going to marry it to. This is the adhesive side. We'll grab one of these. Kind of the same thing on this guy too. It has kind of a rubbery feel on one side and then kind of a glossy smooth feel on the opposite side. We know that on this little rougher side is what we're going to put the A sheet to. So that way when we go to marry it, they're going to stick to each other. That'll be what we need in order to press it to a shirt. So this is our B sheet. We are going to take our B sheet and our A sheet and say hello to my dog in the meantime. But we're going to take our B sheet, lay our B sheet down, our A sheet right over the top of that. Simple, simple, simple. And there we go. Lay that guy down in the meantime. But you can kind of see before I even put it on a white shirt, just with that B sheet on the back, you see the white coming through is going to be the white that we need. So imagine that being on a shirt here shortly. These are our settings. Our settings are 320, 110 seconds when you go and marry that sheet. But you got to bring it down when you press it on the shirt. We'll take it down once we get there. I already have a setting set in here. The cool thing about this stall is, I guess since we're here, I can tell you, the cool thing about stalls is you can have all these little presets, and mine already had one for the eye color. So we're going to get back out to that, and it'll set it for me. So 320, 110 seconds the first time when you go to marry the sheet. All right, in common sense to tell you, I want to make sure that my sheets are lined up properly with each other. Here's our parchment paper that we're going to lay over the top. But now check this out. Now that we've got this lined up, what you want to do is flip it around, and you want to create yourself a bunny ear, a corner, something to pull from. So we take this corner and we bend it right there. So it'll look like this after you bend it, right? That way you have something to pull from when you're going to take it off of the press. You have something to pull from to separate that A and B sheet. Let's take it up to the press right now, cover it with some parchment over the top. This is some simple cookie cutter paper. You get this at Walmart, Safeway, on Amazon. Simple, simple, simple stuff. I use this. If I don't use T-Seal, I use this. Let's get this on the press. Before I marry my sheets, what I want to do is I want to make this bottom platen really hot. So I'm going to press it first, 110 seconds without anything there, so I make sure it's hot when I put the transfer on. It'll help in the marrying process as well. Nice firm pressure. Again, heat that bottom platen up before you put the transfer on there. All right, we're ready to go. That bottom platen should be nice and hot. Yes, it is. We're gonna lay our transfer up there. All right, simple, simple, simple. Lay our transfer up here, right in the center. We go. Take our parchment, lay that right over the top of that. Ooh, it's hot. We go. 110 seconds, and we should be able to get a nice married sheet, a nice clean sheet after this that we can use as a transfer. Whether we're trying to sell them to somebody, because you can sell transfers still. I sold a lot of white toner transfers these past few years. They're good for a lot of things. Pocket hits, hats. You can put them on a lot of stuff. Here goes the moment of truth, guys. Here it goes. Moment of truth. It should be this simple. Here we go. Turn that around for you guys. This simple. We're going to go at an angle, right? Keeping it at an angle. Nice and easy. Check that out. Nice and easy. Look at that. It comes right off. That's our transfer right there. We're going to take this, we'll clean it up a little bit, put it on the shirt, and watch how nice it comes out. Now, how can you tell that you got a perfect pill or a great pill? Is that there's none of the artwork left over at all. This should be purely pink. Now, there are some occasions you might get a little piece, that design on there. Do it over if you need to, but that to me is a perfect pill. And after cleaning it up, this is what our image will look like. There's no white residue, none of that adhesive left on the sheet at all. I cut it around because you can do that, but that's our image right there. Now remember, even though that you see it's transparent, once we put it on the shirt, it's going to pop out. The white will pop out. This will look a lot better. A lot of folks don't like the rasterization process. They think it looks too vintage, but I guarantee you that it helps soften that image on the garment. So let's go put the garment on there right now and press that and show you how it comes out. All right, so we're gonna press our shirt here in just a second. I'm not changing anything. I'm still keeping it at 320 for 20 seconds. I'll press it again a second time. I'm still gonna keep it at 320. I'll probably go like 12 to 15 seconds. Some folks on the second press will go down to 290 for 20 seconds or 15 seconds or whatever. I don't go anywhere but right here, 320, 20 seconds. My first press, 320 for 12 to 15 seconds on my second press. All right, let's pull this guy out. We're gonna take our shirt, lay that guy up there. Give it a quick pre-press for a couple of seconds to take some of these wrinkles out and any of this moisture. It's kind of a good idea also. I don't have one next to me, but if you have a lint roller, lint brush or something, I like to go over it one time so I can take away any little lint balls or whatever it might have on there. But we'll pre-press this first a few seconds. Hold that down. All right, now I still, for good judgment, will use my t-shirt ruler I've been using for about a good 5 years or something, for hella long. I don't know why, but it just makes me comfortable, right? Do that. Grab our transfer. That's our guy right there, right? For good measure, I like to fold it in half, so I make sure I'm getting the center line of the image. All right, so it'll probably be about right there. So after folding it, that's my center line right there. All right, we're gonna bring that guy up here. I'll get you in closer in just a second. All right, so on this guy, I'm going 3 fingers from the collar. It's centered right there for me. I'm gonna take my parchment, lay that over the top, and press that for 20 seconds. Super, super, super easy. Medium pressure. Now these are a cold pill. You do have to wait till they cool down. Some people will take a cloth or something, rub it over the top to make sure that when they go to peel it off the shirt, nothing's left over. I have some pretty good luck with not having to, but here we go. We'll take our shirt off of there. Give me 1 sec. As you can see, I didn't lose any color at all. No color. We're gonna wait till this is cooled down. This is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel that. Bear with me here. Same thing. I'm gonna take an edge, probably from over here. Now I like to still fold the edge up here and I peel against it, but I don't wanna pull that transfer. I'd never pull up on this transfer. I'm going at an angle right across the shirt. All right, just like this. It should peel super smooth. I keep bending it, and then I just pull down. Look how easy that peels, right? Keep bending it, and pull it down. Same thing, bend, pull down, bend, pull across, and bam. Just like that. Nothing left over on our transfer. Everything is on there, right? Let me bring you in closer, and then look. It's on there. You can barely feel anything now, but we do have to second press this. Once I press it the second time, you won't feel anything on this shirt. But remember I was telling you the white that's going to pop through, right? So it's transparent. But look how the white of the shirt brings it to life. But now look at this. As I'm showing you that, you can see some of this gloss. Another thing the second press is going to do is going to remove that gloss, which is where the T-seal is actually really good for this. But for the sake of getting this video done and me not having to find where the heck I put the T-seal at, we'll use the parchment. The parchment will still take away this gloss, and it'll still soften this design and push it into the garment a little bit further where it doesn't feel like paper on your chest. But again, you saw the white pop through. I didn't lose any color. Let's go hit it with the second press and be done with this. Lay our shirt up there again. Take that parchment one more time. Change that to the second setting. Like I said, 12 to 15 seconds, and that'll finish off your shirt. Bring you in. Soft. It's super soft. Remember that gloss? The gloss is no longer there. You can see how it's pushed into the garment because now I can see some of the white of the shirt coming through. No gloss at all. It's super soft. Made it transparent, rasterized it because you see the lines through it. And that, my friends, is how you get a good transfer off of your white toner. Again, remember how it was glossy before? Not anymore. It's super soft. The stretchability, let me show you that as well. I can stretch the heck out of this thing and it's gonna come right back. Come right back and stay intact. Look at that. Right? I'm not sure if you can see that really clear, but look. Stretching it and then right back to it. I'm sorry for the lighting. I wasn't even expecting to shoot a video. Hopefully some of the cleaning up of the lighting will help you see this a lot better. But I'm hoping that this covered a little bit of the white toner for those that have that question and showing you that you can really get some good transfers out of this. There are a lot of occasions you can use this. For me, it was the fact that I had no film. I ran out of film on my DTF and I need to print a couple of these and press a couple of these. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to my boy E for doing that graphic for me on ChatGPT. We'll have a video on that too. He's over there killing it on that. So I'll leave his link below as well for those that are interested in learning the ChatGPT stuff. So there you guys have it. That's my white toner spill. That's what the design looks like. Those are the rich full colors you can get with this eye color. And don't sleep on it. It's a lower entry point than DTF. No maintenance really involved. The cartridges can be a little expensive, but check this out. I'm gonna be honest with you. With this white toner, I can get up to 7,000 prints before I have to replace a cartridge. And that's a lot of prints. It'll take you a long time. In fact, I got my white toner in 2020, the beginning of 2020, January 2020. And here we are, the end of November almost of 2023. And I have yet to run out of powder in these, toner really, in these cartridges. I'm getting closer, but not even close enough. 7,000 prints. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Stay in contact with me. Find a way to reach out. Let's help each other grow. That's the only way we can make this thing happen. On that note, and in fashion, I'm out.